Golf Central. Brought to you by Titleist.
After 54 holes at the Northern Trust Open, nothing has been decided. The cream has risen to the top. World number 3, Rory McIlroy on 18 connects his longest putt of the day, 18 feet 11 inches, and Rory is 10 under, just 2 back. Also very much in the hunt, Dustin Johnson. He's trailed after 54 holes in 4 of his 9 PGA Tour wins. This his 3rd shot at 18 from 86 yards. Beautiful shot. He would make par at 18, and DJ is just 1 off the pace heading into his final 18. The man everyone chasing, Bubba Watson, thanks to this miraculous scramble at 18. After getting a drop, Bubba does that, able to save par, and now he'll get his 10th chance to convert a 54-hole lead on the PGA Tour. Thus far, he is 2 for 9. And with that, we welcome you into Golf Central. Wow, wow, wow. What a leaderboard. What a golf tournament we have at the Northern Trust Open. Still anyone's game, that is for sure. Ryan Burr along with Billy Kratzer and John Cook. Guys, 13 players within 4 shots of the lead. How about 25 players within 6 shots of the lead? Sunday will be an absolute shootout. Everyone trying to track down Bubba Watson, who has it at 12 under.
Well, the scoring was obviously good, and as you look at the leaderboard, Ryan, not one of the players atop the leaderboard shot over par. They didn't even shoot par. It was Kokrak that shot 70. That was the highest score amongst the leaders. But I thought it was an interesting day because no one, really got out there. I mean, yeah, Ches Reavie got out there, Johnny, but he didn't separate himself from the field. And when you look at it, you just kind of anticipated Bubba or Dustin or Rory to kind of get out there, but it just never came about.
It's Riviera, and that's what happens.
True.
It's a world-class golf course with a world-class field. Nobody's really going to separate themselves on a golf course like this. And you look for tomorrow. 6 shots, somebody could come from back there. Justin Rose is not too far behind. Some top world-class players are right there, so it's quite a shootout tomorrow. And maybe look for somebody to come from 4 or 5 shots behind. Post something early and let those guys chase it like James Hahn did last year.
Well, the last 2 winners, guys, were indeed 4 back. 13 players in all within 4 shots of the lead. Many of those 13 ranked in the top 20 in the world. So Sunday will be a treat. Let's show you how we got to the 54-hole mark, and it is Dustin Johnson that took control early after birdie at 1. Here's DJ at 2.
Well, this shot from 179 yards from the right-hand rough had that opening up and over the trees, and that's what we're talking about. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the golf course firm. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the golf course soft.
Birdie for DJ. Bubba at 4.
218 yards today. The 4th hole starts it up the right-hand side, hits his little butter-cut 5-iron in there. Beautiful. Uses the slope perfectly just underneath the hole. Great look at birdie, which he would make from 8 feet.
Well, he was 18 for 19 on putts inside 10 feet was Bubba Watson. He's in a tie for the lead at 10 under with Dustin. Ches Reavie now making a push.
Yeah, and Ryan, I was really interested to see how he would react today after the final round last week. Nice birdie at the 4th hole on the par 3.
To the 5th hole now. Back to DJ.
35 feet straight up the center of the green. Not much break here. Just needs to have good pace. This just never left the center of the hole right there.
Runner-up here at Riviera each of the last 2 years. Is this the year DJ breaks through and gets the win? Ches Reavie, well, not a ton on his resume. His only win came all the way back in 2008 at the RBC Canadian Open. Looking to change that this week.
Hit a beautiful shot here. Par 3 playing just under 200 yards. That to within 4 feet. He would make
birdie there, indeed. So he's the co-leader at 11 under. 10th hole now, drivable par 4.
I think just one of the shots of the day right here. He's got the perfect length to not knock it over the green, but just get it right up that front left part. Great positioning right there on the tough par. Little drivable par 3, and he would convert that, make an eagle.
And here's Kokrak now at the same hole. Plenty of length, 77 yards.
Yeah, that's a nifty little shot there. Able to spin it.
And Kokrak 10 under, just 1 back. He was plus 20 in his 4 career starts at Riviera. Meanwhile, this is the eagle putt from Reavie.
I did jump ahead a little bit, sorry guys, but this just beautiful. Read the high line just right, and it just dove right in the left edge of the hole.
And it's a 2 on the card. And Cookie, you said the drive was the shot of the day. That eagle putt also amazing. So he makes eagle. Now it's Dustin Johnson at 11.
And that is left quick.
Jeez.
I mean, when you think of par 5s, you think of Dustin Johnson making 4, not 6.
He makes 6, drops to 10 under. All of a sudden, DJ's 3 back. How about Bubba at 13?
146 yards after a perfect drive. Great look at this whole location. And he'll take advantage of that.
And makes birdie there. So Bubba to 11 under, but still 2 back of Reeve. All while this is going on, world number 3, Rory McIlroy, starting to do things like this on the back 9.
171 yards, positioned nicely in the fairway at the 15th. 7 feet. Just right at flag high.
And Rory connects on 15.
This is a nice putt right here. This goes dead center. That was a good read. That's a hard putt to read.
And all of a sudden, McIlroy within 4 shots of the lead at 9 under. Meanwhile, Reeve, is he going to run away with it? Not so fast.
Leaves him in a tough spot right here, short right of this 14th hole location. Very difficult to get through this Kikuyu grass and make a good strike, and left it, just kind of flubbed it a little bit short.
So Ches coming back to the field. Kokrak brushes one in. He's 11 under. He's 1 back. Meanwhile, Reeve again at 15. Is he going to come all the way back to the field? This is a 7-footer for par.
Drove it in the left rough. Hit not a very good second shot. Kind of dicey little pitch.
He was the guy that could have ran away, created some distance. Instead, a couple bogeys coming in. That allows guys like McIlroy with the par 5 to come this close. He would make that for another birdie, and just like that, Rory is 1 back. Another former number 1, Adam Scott, trying to get to 10 under.
Well, Adam Scott looking at putts going in the hole. That certainly has to be a huge relief. A lot of hard work in the offseason. Certainly paying off.
Scott looking for his first win since Colonial in 2014.
Dustin Johnson here at 16 just feeds it right down the slope there at 16. Beautiful pace. That would have gone in the right side, center, or left side of the hole. That was outstanding pace.
And Dustin's in a tie for the lead. Bubba now at 17.
This was just all touch right here. Trying to let it drip down the slope. Actually, I couldn't believe that he left that ball short of the hole, and by that reaction, neither could Bubba.
He couldn't, but he would make the putt, so it takes a 1-shot lead. Time now for our Geico save of the day. It's Rory at 18. Had to take a drop here, so this his 3rd. And as we'll see a little later in the highlight, not his best effort.
Just a bad miss on his second shot from the right rough. Hit it right of the screen. Not much to work with. Hits it 18 feet by the hole location.
Almost 19, 18 feet, 11 inches. Very difficult, speedy putt.
And this is just straight down the hill, straight down green, perfect speed. He must have been talking to Dave Stockton at that point. And you got to use the whole cup. Let that cup grab that putt, and it went right in the center. Perfect pace.
So save 67, 10 under for Rory in a great spot. Meanwhile, Bubba, your leader at 18.
Yeah, never easy from that hillside. And that is way to the right.
And he, too, would get a drop, so he is hitting from the exact same spot that McIlroy would. And Bubba Watson would find himself trying to do this. Showed you McIlroy went nearly 19 feet past. Better touch from Watson, and it's a tap-in par.
That was outstanding. I mean, couldn't toss it up there any softer than what he hit it.
Amazing that Bubba has so much power off the tee, but he is fantastic with the soft, short touch shots, and he showed that throughout the day here at Riviera. A couple pages here to go through because, as we said, this thing is wide open. 25 players within 6 shots of Bubba at 12, including giant names in the game like DJ, McIlroy, Scott, KJ Choi. We continue. We'll find Justin Rose. We'll find many big boys, including Hideki Matsuyama, who got off to that great start. And look at Steve Stricker. Firing a 67 did Stricker. He's still in the mix along with J.B. Holmes. They're at 7 under. So some work to do on Sunday, but not insurmountable, that is for sure. Everyone chasing Bubba Watson. He's got it to 12 under. He spoke with our Angela Akins.
Well, Bubba, that up and down on the last, where does that fit into the good shots that you had today? It seemed like it was pretty big.
That was nice. You know, we were joking on the green is that that the putt was tougher. The putt was tougher than the chip shot because nobody expected me to hit the chip shot that good. The putt, they expect me to make it. So it made it a little tougher trying to make that putt, but it went in, so it was nice.
What was working well for you today?
Just the consistency. When I was in trouble, I got out of trouble, made my putts, I made the short putts. There hasn't been too many mistakes on the greens, and that, around here, that's what you have to do to play well and have a chance to win.
With the bunched up leaderboard, you're at 12 under. What are your thoughts heading into tomorrow and what you'll need to do?
I got a one-shot advantage, so I can mess up once and still have tie for the lead. You know, I've got to make birdies. A couple years ago, it was a birdie fest coming down the stretch, and just like we saw today, a lot of guys moved up the leaderboard with some good, solid play, and so that's what I got to do again.
All right, thanks, Bubba.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Bubba's been here before. Let's see if he can close it out like he's done 2 other times, but not a great conversion rate, as he is 2 for 9, converting 54-hole leads or co-leads on the PGA Tour. It is his first 54-hole lead since Memorial in 2014. That year he went on to finish solo 3rd. So it will be Bubba Watson with that one-shot lead, but when you're this tightly packed, a one shot, what does it really mean? It means one shot, but that could be gone in one hole. Heck, when he tees off tomorrow, there's a very good chance he will no longer even be in the lead.
Exactly, because you have the first hole, the par 5, where we saw numerous players hit that green in 2, and they have chances for eagle. And but Rory McIlroy hit it on in 2. He ended up making a par. But you can get off to a really quick start. You can get number 1. You can get number 3. You can get 5. So it's going to be interesting, like you said, Ryan, that if they get off to a quick start, all of a sudden Bubba may be teeing off without the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what you look for at Riviera. I mean, because of the easy start, there's guys that can make a move quite early, and it could be quite a number of them all of a sudden creep up that board.
And we talked about pressure for Kokrak with a 36-hole lead, and Cookie, you were always quick to say pressure really starts when you're moving into Sunday, and you just look at the last 3 leaders, 54-hole leaders on the PGA Tour. They are a combined plus 21 the last 3 weeks. So sleeping on the 54-hole lead, those players have not come out. In fact, they've played not very good golf at all at a plus 21.
Yeah, I thought that today might be the nervous day for Jason, and I think he handled it pretty well. He fell back a little bit early, then kind of righted the ship a little bit, got himself back in the hunt. I think he'll be very, very comfortable tomorrow. I think today was the nervous day for Jason. Tomorrow he doesn't have the lead. He's one of the chasers. I think he's going to be more relaxed. He knows now how his body felt when he had this type of chance, and I think he'll be a lot more comfortable tomorrow. He'll be a little more trusting of what he's going to be doing. He knows what what he has to do, and he'll just take these experiences. And you never know. I mean, this might be a life changer for him.
And hey, go ahead.
Hey, when he went down to 9, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, here we go.
Yeah,
we're going to continue to go. But he brought it all the way back to 11. So I'm in agreement with Cookie. I think this was a huge win today for Jason Kokrak.
Let's touch on Dustin Johnson. Finished a runner-up here at Riviera the last 2 years. Now he's in that position again. He's 1 back to start the day. Does he think about the close calls, or is he just so in love with this golf course that he's full go on Sunday?
I'm going 3rd time's the charm. And I'm thinking that he's going to win simply because of the length. It's very comfortable. He feels comfortable on this golf course. Even though he hit some errant drives to the left today, I think that's correctable. And I think that with his iron play and his length, he's going to put enough short irons in his hands that he's going to have plenty of opportunities. It's just Bubba's going to do the same thing, and whoever putts the best.
Yeah, as so many guys on that first page of the leaderboard that can hit it a mile. Dustin Johnson and Bubba, not the only ones, that is for sure. So a lot more still to get to as we talk about. You got 13 within 4 of the lead, including Rory McIlroy, who's within 2. And I'm not even sure Rory's played that well yet. You get the sense that he's got a whole nother gear. Maybe he's the favorite come tomorrow, as he's just 2 back. And of course, Lydia Ko, world #1 on the ladies' side. She had a good Saturday to pull within 1 of the lead. We'll take a look at how she did that, including birdie in her first 4 holes in Australia.